In case you've missed some of the action through this action-packed day, let me just try and put it out in context for you to just try and establish the quantum of the victory of the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's take a look at it on our big screen now, because the Aam Aadmi Party's vote share is up 25% from the last elections held only 14 months ago. And our researchers are still trying to find an election where in two successive elections a party's vote share jumped up in this fashion. This is the 2013 map of Delhi. Lots of orange in the outer parts of the Delhi, in the eastern parts of Delhi, in the rural parts of Delhi. This is the new map, and you literally have to take a magnifying glass to find the spots of orange. There's no blue at all, it's all green. This is a green wash. We're calling it the AAP sweep. It's trending nationally on Twitter as well. All green in the capital. 67 seats for the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's see how this translates into vote share, because that's where the biggest story really is. And some of the data that we've been tracking shows that there's been a 30% jump in the vote share of the Aam Aadmi Party amongst the poorer sections of the Delhi voters. Here is the overall percentage. 54% of the voters. And we tracked the last 5 assembly elections to look at the gap between the victor and the vanquished. Nowhere was the gap as big as this. From 29.4%, the Aam Aadmi Party has gone up to 54. That's a gain of 25. Let me try and put this in context for you. The Congress is down from about 25 to 10, which means it's fallen 15. What that essentially means is the Aam Aadmi Party has gained 10% of the vote share, Dhananjay, from others apart from the Congress. So 10% of the vote share has come from the Congress. The BJP has lost only 1%, so they've essentially taken everything away from the others in the Congress.
So the Bahujan Samaj Party, the INLD, the Samajwadi Party, independent candidates who used to take about 8 to 9% votes in a usual Delhi Assembly election have shifted towards the Aam Aadmi.
Will there be a moment, Javed, when Rahul Gandhi says, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not cut for this cloth, maybe I should do something else, maybe I should go back to Europe? Because when you look at those numbers, and Delhi is already Congress mukt, and this is where it ruled for 15 years, the Congress is now facing a situation similar to what happened to it in Bengal and Bihar and Tamil Nadu, where it went out of power never to return.
Yes, and it's shrinking. If you see now, the Congress, barring Karnataka, they don't have one big state now. Assam, but Assam in terms of Lok Sabha numbers is doesn't count for too much, with due respects. So the Congress, the writing is on the wall. Either the Congress.
But is there any churn in Rahul Gandhi's head at all? Is there any reflection? Is there any, or is he always trying to pin the blame on others?
No, he's not trying to pin the blame, although that I don't think he has the answers. I don't think anybody in the Congress party has the answers. If you removed Rahul Gandhi and you had a Kamal Nath or a Digvijay Singh or XYZ, I'm not so sure.
No, but you'll throw up a talent like
yes,
a Kejriwal or a Modi. There are enough people in the Congress.
No, 1 minute. Just because you replace Rahul Gandhi with somebody else will not throw up the answers.
No,
the Congress has to reboot. The Congress is right now out of 6.
I would say
with Rahul as their captain.
You know, this is the Rahul Gandhi who disbanded district committees in Delhi
and
of the Congress party
and went into an election without those
committees of the Congress party. Now you tell me, if you do not have leadership in at block level or at district level in Delhi, where do you expect to go? So, and why did he not, at least for Delhi, knit this back together so he had a matrix? Now, if the Congress party retains Rahul Gandhi as their captain, see what's happened in Delhi. Javed is hinting at how it's shrunk all over. This is bound to happen. But I don't agree with Javed on a person like Kamal Nath. You've got to have people who've been in politics. He's won 9 of his own elections in Madhya Pradesh, which is a BJP solid fort. Now, you know, I'm not saying Kamal Nath, but you know, there are some very good people in the Congress party. Even today, we cannot lose a national party to the fact that one family says that either this or that, not only that family, to be fair,
Ashok
all the Congress people.
Ashok, will the Congress survive if Rahul Gandhi says, I'm not cut for this job, which he clearly isn't, and ask somebody else to step in?
It will not be that easy.
That's the point I was making.
Yeah, it's not easy.
The reason is the Congress party has been held together by one Gandhi or the other leading it for a long time. There are aspirants within the party, and factionalism will come to the fore. But it's a challenge that the Congress has to face at some point or the other. The Congress has to go beyond the family, and how and when it will do it is a different question. But Rahul, I want to go back to one interesting historical data point that I find. So if you look at the Congress in West Bengal, Congress lost 25% of its support between 96 and 98. Its vote share went down from 40% to 15%, and it never came back. So here, it's not the Congress that has lost 25%, but you are asking the question, Aam Aadmi Party's vote percentage has gone up by 25%. Is there a parallel? And readily, I think, only West Bengal comes to mind, where Congress lost 25% of its vote share. 25 percentage
Which year?
point, 96 to 98.
No, but no one party gained 25%, did they?
No.
So even then, no one party gained 25%. So we're still trying to search very hard. We've got really top psephologists working on this to look for electoral trends where a party jumped 25%. And Rahul Mehra, that seems to be the extent of the sweep, that both Ashok Lahiri and Dhananjay Joshi, both the best in their business, can't come up with one election where one party jumped its vote share by 25%.
And that was Lok Sabha election.
And that was the Lok Sabha election.
So Rahul, that's what makes it absolutely historic, incredible, and so much overwhelming. You know, this is a mandate. I think if I'm following the reports well, 1951 was the last when BJP or the Janjam, that kind of outfit actually got a mandate of this magnitude. It's at the same time there's a huge amount of responsibility, Rahul. All I can say is people of Delhi are looking forward to a clean politics. They want positivity. They don't want any negative issues to be raised. They don't want personalized attacks in a campaign. They also are fed up of the always of the politics and the politicians. So there's a huge amount of churning happening within the politics.
But Rahul, away just for a moment from all this dense talk of politics, describe to us the mood in the Aam Aadmi camp right now. You know, at the end of the day, these are all individuals, human beings who work incredibly hard on trying to make this success possible. And the quantum of success, I'm sure, as you said earlier, is beyond your wildest imagination. How are people taking this 67-3?
Well, everyone is overjoyed, and frankly, it's like a you know, something which happens in your life, which you only realize and you can soak in only after a few days. The magnitude is so massive right now. I don't think most of us are even able to soak it right now as to what kind of an impact this is going to have on the politics of the state and hopefully for the country. So we are ecstatic. We are absolutely delighted. We are. It's a joyful mood. It's a mood where people are breaking out into flash dances, into bhangdas. There are sweets being distributed. There are flowers being showered. Once in a while, you know, the top leaders go out, and there is frenzy amongst the people who have gathered out here since morning. You know, there are people who started gathering right at 6:30 in the morning. Huge amount of expectations people had, and you know, they're just living this historical moment. I think
we'll just take a look
kind of victories
at the Kejriwal fact sheet for the last 1 year. In the last 1 year, Kejriwal almost won Delhi the first time. He did lots of drama and dharna. He resigned. He went to Varanasi, fought. He lost. He struggled for survival. Returned to Delhi and has triumphed supremely. What a year. This is all in 1 year. No wonder BJP is as concerned about him as they are. Because if this is what he can achieve in 1 year, imagine what he can do if he's able to last out over a longer period.
Rahul,
let's take a look.
Sorry, I just want to mention one thing. It's not just Kejriwal. BJP would be concerned because it could be anybody else in, say, in Bihar. There is nothing to prevent other people taking the cue, other good people taking the cue all over the country and doing something.
Okay, let's take a look at how the political mood has swung since the time these results started coming out. Take a look at this.